Yo, welcome back to Kai Speaks, man. I appreciate the love y'all been showing on these videos, bro. First of all, I'd like to say yesterday's video was rough, bro. Like yesterday in general, as far as content creation was rough. Like getting the video out there, editing the video, the whole situation with TikTok and then it coming right back. Like yesterday was just a rough day, and bro, like I was trying my hardest to just like really get that video up without like going too far past the time limit, bro. Like first of all, if y'all don't know, they got rid of CapCut. Well, they did at that time. They got rid of CapCut. CapCut is temporarily back for now, so I'll probably be able to edit this video on CapCut. But they got rid of CapCut yesterday, and I edited that whole YouTube video with iMovie. And iMovie it's not the worst, but for some reason when I put in the clip into the iMovie bar thing, whatever, it had like a weird sound. So the whole video sounds weird for whatever reason. And it's only like that because of iMovie, because if I put it in anything else, it doesn't sound like that. Like even just watching the video back it on my phone, it didn't sound like that. So I don't know where that came from. But we persevere. We're back another day. Day 20. Happy MLK Day, everybody. And yeah, bro. Today, to just get past everything that happened yesterday. We're on to new and better things. I'm still trying out editing platforms and trying to find out editing apps that I can use to edit these videos in like a beginner stage. I'm not trying to pay too much for it yet because it's whatever. I'm just trying to release content out there. As long as the word is good that I'm saying, and as long as it's valuable content, then that's all that matters. Now today, I wanted to talk about taking risk. So, as an entrepreneur, I think taking a risk in itself is you're taking a risk even just by becoming an entrepreneur in general. So, taking a risk can be kind of misconstrued sometimes. Sometimes people think it's like it's 50-50, like that choice is stupid. If you fail, you fail. If you win, you win. Like a lot of people see risk as something that is a losing game sometimes, but honestly, as long as you're putting in the work and showing your efforts, your risk is like you have more of a chance of succeeding than you do losing. The only thing that could hold you back and make you lose is yourself. You have to take that risk. You have to have confidence, take that risk, and do what you want to do in life. Whether it's trading, content creation, clothing brand, hairstyling, like whatever it is, you have to take that risk and you have to go for it because that can be something that could be life changing for you in the future. And you don't want to live with regrets. You don't want to live with the fact knowing that you could have been something only if you had taken that risk a while ago, and now you're already 10 years into your career, and it's probably too late to even think about doing that, right? I'd say, me personally, I'd say take the risk as soon as possible, because push come to shove, like I said, the only thing that could really make you fail is yourself. But if you do fail, then you have time to build up on whatever you have going on around you, whether it's you need to go to school, you need to find a job, whatever it is, you still have time. But if you take that risk too late, then you just missed out on the opportunity to become something great, right? Like to actually change your life and maybe your family's life, maybe your loved one's life. Like you have a real chance to really change something that I realized is that like making money online isn't as hard as like hard labor, of course. But the only thing that's hard is the mental part about it, and you need to get past that. Once you get past the mental part and the mental aspect of being an entrepreneur, and then you'll get to that next level. Honestly, you'll get to that next level. You have to be able to take that risk. You have to be able to put your last dollar into investment that can make you millions. And sometimes it's not all about money, but money will come with your entrepreneur journey. Money will come with helping others, giving other people services. My service is giving out valuable words to try to help people get through 2025 and make them better people and make myself a better person. That is my service. And me having a passion for that service makes it 10 times better. Me actually working for 365 days of posting content is 10 times better because now y'all get to go through this journey with me. I get to go through my own service. I get to see how it is. I need to make that clear that sometimes you have to take that risk. You can't be scared to take risk. And it can be even the little things, as far as like if you play sports and you don't want all the pressure on you, you have to take that risk. If you want to go to the league, you got to take that risk. You got to go all in. My thing is like right now I'm all in. I don't have a plan B. There is no plan B right now. I'm only focused on plan A. If things hit the fan, then yeah, I'll find something. But right now, all I am is focused on plan A, because me being focused on plan A is what's gonna get me to that next level. That's what's gonna allow me to elevate and be able to achieve everything that I want to in this life. So my biggest thing is you have to focus on plan A before you're so worried about plan B and plan C. There's so many people in this world that have like 4 or 5 plans, backup plans. And I'm not saying it's necessarily terrible to do that, because things happen, right? But when you're so focused on so many other things, you start to fall off on your main purpose. Your main purpose was to become a huge clothing brand artist, but you're too worried about getting a job at a factory so that you can make a decent amount of money fast. Or my big thing is day trading. I've been waiting a year for day trading, and I could have easily just sat back and got a nice hospital job as my plan B, and just so I can build that up. But why build up my plan B before I even build up my plan A? I was so focused on other plans that it was starting to throw me off of my original path of my plan A. You have to focus on one path right now. You have to focus on one plan. If you're going to go for it, go for it. You have to work your hardest. Like, the thing that separates a striving entrepreneur and somebody who calls themselves an entrepreneur is the work that they put in for it. I know I can be confident in putting so much into plan A because I know how hard I work for it. If if you don't work for plan A, of course you're not going to be confident. You don't have confidence in yourself to even work for plan A. So you're already going to worry about, okay, let me get ready for plan B just in case. Plan B is already coded in your head because you're not working hard enough. You have to put in that extra step to plan A to get to that next level, to actually achieve your plan, whatever it is. It could be to become a millionaire. Your plan A could really be to become a millionaire, and your plan B could be to work a hard labor job that pays decently well and it's fast money, but it's not something that you would want to do for the rest of your life. You have to put as much work in plan A as you will in anything. Like, I don't have time to focus on plan B, plan C, and plan D when my plan A is what's going to make me successful. My plan A is what's going to get me out there and be able to reach out to people. My plan B is just something that is just a fallback if anything goes wrong, and it's just something that'll get me money real quick. It's a guaranteed job, guaranteed paycheck, this and that. But you have to take that risk. If you want big things in life, you have to take that risk. A lot of the biggest players in the world have taken that risk. All NBA players took that risk because they said from day one, I'm gonna focus purely on basketball. Of course, studies is important, this and that, you know, but I'm gonna like plan A is what's gonna make them get to that new level and what's gonna get them out. A lot of NBA players coming from the places that they came from needed basketball as their outlet. They weren't worried about a job. They were worried about basketball being their outlet, and that's why they strived. When you worry about one thing being your outlet, like right now, trading is going to be my outlet. Content creation is going to be my outlet. That's why I'm working so hard at it. Because if it wasn't, if I was just doing this and, really a 9 to 5 would be my outlet, then I'd be focused more on that than I would on anything. And these videos probably wouldn't even happen. Like, I wouldn't be posting these videos every single day. I would probably wouldn't even be trading every single day. But with trading and content creation being my outlet out, that is the thing that I'm working the hardest on. You have to find your plan A and focus on that. And as soon as you focus on your plan A and you work hard as anybody else, nobody can tell you don't work hard at it. That's when you see that this plan A is realistic. That you don't need a plan B, a plan C. You don't need any of that when you work so hard on your plan A that it becomes true. I think a lot of people think as things is impossible. Things can't be accomplished. But as long as you put in the work and the dedication and you grind, you have to really get down and grind. Like I say, you have to stay down till you come up. You have to grind every single day until you get to that plan A. Because your plan A is something that could be like I said, what people could see as impossible. So to make it less impossible for you yourself, you have to work hard every single day. It's just simple, as simple as that. Like, if I'm not putting in the work in plan A, I might as well go ahead and pack my bags and just go to plan B and move my plan B to plan A. I might as well just go ahead and pack my bags and settle for a life that may be easier. It may not guarantee me everything that I want in life, but it's just easier. It's the easy way out. But me personally, I'm going to take that plan A. I'm going to take that risk to get to where I want to be at. If I want that big house, those nice cars, and not only that, but if I want an actual community and be able to reach out to people and help people this year and in years to come, I have to take that risk. I have to post content every single day. No matter how time consuming it is, I have to post content every single day. No matter what I'm going through, I'm working hard. I don't even feel good right now. I had a headache. My throat hurts. Like, my body didn't feel good when I woke up. I don't feel good, but I'm going to work hard, harder than anybody ever, right? Because I have a huge plan A. And that plan A is going to be accomplishable if I put in that work every single day. It's such a big topic for me, because really for any entrepreneur, taking a risk is something that it's just like it has to be coded in your head. You have to take that risk to get to the next level. You know, some people say it could be greed, but honestly, you have to be a little bit greedy to get to that next level. Because if you're not, you'll be complacent. You'll never know when to, go for that extra dollar. You'll never know when to go for that extra two. I'm not saying always be greedy and go for the extra 50, but go for the extra $1 or $2. Like, it's all about the little steps that you have to make. And you have to be a little bit greedy to accomplish those. One thing about me as a day trader is that right now I'm sitting somewhere between making 700 to 1,000 a day in trading. The only way I'm gonna get to making 2,000 to 3,000 a day is being greedy a little bit. I need to stretch out my hand, stretch out my hand a little bit and reach for those goals, reach for those limits that I have, that I thought I had. I have to be greedy a little bit. I'm glad I got to talk about this, because it's something that applies to everyday life in anything, right? Like, even if you're working a job and you want a better job, take that risk, bro. Go to school again and try to find out how to get into that other field. It may take time. You probably just, now you probably don't have time to focus on a job because you're focusing on school, right? So my biggest thing is, bro, take that risk for a better life. Take that risk for a life change. That's something that can, like, you'll feel so much better about yourself taking that risk, putting in the effort, putting in the work, and making it come true. That risk wasn't even a risk to you because you're successful. At the end of the day, you can look back at, like, I'm looking at the risk now, but when I'm successful, those weren't risks to me. Those were just tasks I needed. Those were steps I needed to get to that next level. So my biggest thing, bro, is just take that risk, take that leap of faith, bro, and not only just hope for it to happen, you have to make it. You have to work for it. You have to focus on your plan A before you worry about your plan B. So purely focus on your plan A, put the work, and I guarantee you will be successful. But yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, because it's something that a lot of people need to hear. A lot of people need to know that, because it's so wired in people's minds that taking a risk is a bad thing, but you have to take a risk sometimes. In order to get to that next level, to become something you want to be that's better than what you are now, you have to take that risk, bro. You have to do things that are uncomfortable. It's just simple. So I want a lot of people to hear this and what I'm saying. So I hope y'all enjoy y'all day, though, man. I hope y'all make the most out of 2025 and take that risk this year, bro. And yeah, man, peace.